He was impressive, like the first 2 games as well, but if we talk about an individual, you don't do justice to all the other ones, because I think today you saw a real good team performance.
Liverpool's number 6 role has always been central to the team's success. However, since Fabinho's departure, Liverpool has struggled to find a fitting replacement. Their unsuccessful attempt to sign Martin Zubimendi for the role further increased the challenges. But among all this, Ryan Gravenberch has begun to show promise with his recent performances and is looking like he could fill in the void and take on the responsibility. But can Gravenberch ultimately solve Liverpool's persistent number 6 problem once and for all? Let's analyze this question. When Ryan Gravenberch joined Liverpool from Bayern Munich in the summer of 2023, there was considerable excitement about his potential. As a highly rated young talent with a strong pedigree from his time at Ajax and Bayern, Gravenberch was anticipated to make a significant impact at Anfield. Initially, he was primarily viewed as a box-to-box midfielder, a role in which he had excelled in previous seasons. His reputation was built on his dynamic presence, technical skill, ability to drive forward, and contribute both defensively. However, this perception of Gravenberch as a versatile attacking midfielder created some uncertainty about his suitability for Liverpool's number 6 role. The deep-lying midfielder position, traditionally occupied by players with a more specialized defensive focus, seemed a departure from Gravenberch's established strengths. While he was acknowledged for his potential and quality, the question remained whether he could adapt his game to meet the specific demands of a role that requires a blend of positional discipline, defensive solidity, and the ability to orchestrate play from deep. Fabinho's departure left a void that was more than just about filling a position. It was about finding someone who could replicate his unique blend of defensive prowess and calmness under pressure. Liverpool's number 6 role has always been crucial to the team's success, with players like Steven Gerrard and Javier Mascherano playing key parts in their victories. But it was Fabinho who truly solidified the position in recent years. His defensive skills were unmatched, and his ability to protect the backline whilst quickly transitioning the ball up the field made him indispensable in Jurgen Klopp's system. Fabinho's presence gave Liverpool the stability they needed in the midfield, allowing the more attacking players to focus on creating chances without worrying about defensive duties. When Fabinho left, he left a significant void in the team. The team have missed Fabinho's knack for breaking up opposition attacks and his calmness under pressure. Without him, Liverpool have found it challenging to maintain the same level of control and balance in the midfield, exposing their backline to more pressure than before. In the immediate aftermath of Fabinho's exit, Alexis McAllister stepped into the number 6 role, though it soon became clear that this was a temporary fix. Although naturally more of an attacking midfielder, McAllister adapted to the deeper position, showing his versatility and willingness to help the team. He managed to control the tempo of games and contributed defensively, but this role didn't fully align with his strengths. However, using McAllister as a makeshift number 6 revealed some shortcomings, especially against stronger teams. His lack of experience in the role became evident when facing high-pressure situations. McAllister's natural inclination was to push forward and create, which sometimes left gaps in front of the backline, exposing Liverpool to counterattacks. When he did his best to fill the void, it became clear that Liverpool needed a more specialized player to truly solidify their midfield. The club's ambitious move for Martin Zubimendi underscored Liverpool's urgent need to fill the number 6 role with a player like Fabinho's caliber, but their pursuit fell short, leaving a critical gap. They went all in to sign Martin Zubimendi as he was identified as the ideal replacement for Fabinho due to his outstanding defensive skills and ability to control the midfield. His excellent positioning, ball recovery, and composure under pressure made him a perfect fit for Liverpool's tactical setup. The club were keen on bringing him in to stabilize their midfield and maintain the balance that Fabinho once provided. However, despite Liverpool's strong interest and significant efforts, Zubimendi chose to remain at Real Sociedad. This outcome left Liverpool in a challenging situation as they were still searching for the right player to fill the crucial number 6 position. The failure to secure Zubimendi emphasized the difficulty of replacing a player of Fabinho's caliber and left the team grappling with the ongoing quest for a suitable midfield anchor. Despite Liverpool's determined efforts to secure Martin Zubimendi, the failure to bring him on board has left a significant gap in their midfield strategy. With Zubimendi opting to stay at Real Sociedad, Liverpool have found themselves in need of an alternative to fill the pivotal number 6 role. Which turns our attention to Gravenberch. Jurgen Klopp's belief in Gravenberch's potential to fill the number 6 role reflected a strategic vision, one that emphasized gradual transition and long-term development for the young midfielder. In his comments, Klopp highlighted Gravenberch's versatility and potential to adapt to different midfield roles, including the deep-lying defensive position. Initially, Gravenberch's time at Liverpool was marked by limited appearances, reflecting the adjustment period and Klopp's cautious approach. Despite being a highly regarded talent, he rarely featured prominently in the starting 11, largely due to the transitional phase and his initial role as more of a box-to-box midfielder. Klopp's strategy involved gradually shifting Gravenberch's focus towards the number 6 role, emphasizing the need for time and development to fully adapt to the positional demands. Klopp saw Gravenberch's ability to control the tempo and his technical skills as valuable assets that could be honed into the defensive midfield role, with the exception that he would grow into the position over time. This vision underscored Klopp's belief in Gravenberch's long-term potential, despite the early challenges and limited opportunities he faced on the pitch. While Klopp's vision for Gravenberch emphasized his potential to adapt to the number 6 role over time, the young midfielder's performances have begun to validate this approach. Recent games have highlighted Gravenberch's growing influence in the position, demonstrating the promising development Klopp anticipated. Gravenberch's recent performances have highlighted his growing influence in the position, demonstrating the promising development Klopp anticipated. In recent matches, such as the games against Ipswich Town and Brentford, Gravenberch has demonstrated significant progress and versatility. Against Ipswich, he completed 72 passes, showcasing his ability to maintain possession and dictate the tempo from deep. His passing accuracy and decision-making have been integral to Liverpool's build-up play, with the team completing a record 92% of passes against Brentford, a testament to Gravenberch's influence. Defensively, he has been active and effective, contributing 3 tackles and making 9 recoveries, which indicates his growing defensive acumen and ability to disrupt the opposition's play. Unlike traditional number 6s known for their hard tackling and defensive solidity, Gravenberch has excelled in controlling the game's rhythm and orchestrating play from the deep. His style aligns well with Klopp's possession-based system, where the emphasis is on fluid ball movement and maintaining control in tight spaces. Gravenberch's ability to receive and distribute the ball effectively while remaining composed under pressure highlights his tactical fit in Liverpool's new midfield setup. This adaptation is underscored by his growing involvement in breaking up opposition attacks and initiating Liverpool's offensive transitions, suggesting that he is becoming a key component of Liverpool's tactical success. The early signs are promising, indicating that Gravenberch is progressively fulfilling the role's demands and making a significant impact in Liverpool's midfield dynamics. The evolution of the number 6 role at Liverpool has seen Gravenberch emerge as a modern midfielder, blending traditional defensive duties with the creative demands of Slot's system. Traditionally, a number 6 was primarily tasked with breaking up opposition attacks and providing a defensive shield in front of the backline. However, contemporary interpretations of this role demand a more nuanced skill set, including the ability to control the game's tempo, facilitate ball progression, and contribute to build-up play from deep. Ryan Gravenberch's adaptation to this modern number 6 role is a testament to these evolving demands. Unlike the classic number 6, who is often a rugged, ball-winning presence, Gravenberch excels in orchestrating play with his exceptional passing range and composure. His style contrasts sharply with the traditional defensive midfielders, who focus heavily on physicality and intercepting passes. Comparatively, Gravenberch's predecessor, Fabinho, was renowned for his exceptional positional discipline and defensive prowess, which were crucial for disrupting opposition play and providing a robust shield in front of Liverpool's defense. While Fabinho's game was marked by his ability to win tackles and break up play, Gravenberch brings a more sophisticated approach. His contribution is not just about intercepting or tackling, it involves orchestrating play, maintaining possession under pressure, and initiating transitions. This shift reflects Liverpool's broader technical evolution under Klopp, emphasizing fluid ball movement and control over sheer defensive solidity. But what for the forgotten warrior? Wataru Endo's arrival at Liverpool was initially seen as a pragmatic solution to the club's pressing need for a defensive midfielder following the departure of Fabinho. With his extensive experience and solid defensive capabilities, Endo was brought in as a stopgap measure to fill the void in Liverpool's midfield. His role involved bringing a measure of stability and defensive reliability, albeit on a temporary basis. Throughout his tenure, Endo demonstrated his value through disciplined performances and a steady presence in the midfield, contributing effectively with his tackling and positional awareness. However, as Ryan Gravenberch has started to emerge as a more permanent solution for the number 6 role, Endo's position within the squad has shifted. Gravenberch's growing influence and adaptation to the deep-lying midfield role have somewhat overshadowed Endo's contributions, leading to a reduced prominence for the Japanese international. While Endo's role as a stopgap was crucial in stabilizing the team during a transitional period, the rise of Gravenberch highlights the ongoing evolution of Liverpool's midfield strategy. As Gravenberch continues to assert himself, Endo finds his role in the squad increasingly limited, reflecting the natural progression of Liverpool's search for a long-term number 6. As Liverpool's season progresses, the team will face crucial high-pressure matches against top rivals like Manchester City and Arsenal. These games will serve as significant tests for Ryan Gravenberch, particularly as he continues to adapt to the number 6 role. While his early performances have been promising, the true challenge lies in his ability to consistently deliver under the intense scrutiny of such high-stakes fixtures. Matches against these elite teams will expose whether Gravenberch can sustain his form and meet the elevated demands of the role, which requires not only the technical proficiency, but also exceptional tactical awareness and resilience. The ability to perform effectively in these key encounters will be critical in determining Gravenberch's long-term potential as Liverpool's anchor in midfield. Success in these games would solidify his position as a crucial component of Liverpool's strategy, and validate Klopp's decision to invest in his development for this pivotal role. As Gravenberch continues to adapt and grow into this role, he shows promise in meeting the modern demands of a deep-lying midfielder. However, the real test will be whether he can maintain this form against top-tier opposition and under high-pressure conditions. Do you think Gravenberch has what it takes to be Liverpool's long-term answer in the number 6 position? Let us know your thoughts. And if you're curious about why Martin Zubimendi would have been a fantastic fit for Liverpool's defensive midfield role, check out the next video appearing on screen for an in-depth analysis.